Hola, good afternoon, gentlemen and ladies. Your one and only Mr. Kennedy here. I'm reporting from room 420 in the fourth floor of Moho 5 building. Moho 5 building is in the James Monroe building, and James Monroe building is on Manor Avenue, and Manor Avenue is on Sandview, and Sandview is in the Bronx, and the Bronx is in New York City, and New York City is in New York State. New York State is in United States of America. United States of America is in North America. North America is on planet Earth, and planet Earth is on the solar system, and solar system is on the Milky Way galaxy, and the Milky Way galaxy is in the visible universe that we are currently existing in. You get the point? Yeah. So speaking of something being inside something and something being inside another thing, depending on the size and depending on the age as well, I want you guys to take a good look at this question and give me what you think your answer is for question number 1 and question number 2. All right, read through. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video, read the question critically, and tell me what you think the answers are for both question 1 and question 2. All right, if your guess is as good as mine, your answer to question number 1 should be A, right? Because if you arrange it from one size to another, a baby has to be inside the mother, and of course the mother has to be older than the baby. The mother has to be in existence first before the baby can be inside her, right? Good. So in that way, you'd move from Saturn. Saturn is a planet, and the planet belongs to a system, which is the solar system. And then the solar system can be found in the Milky Way, and then Milky Way is one of the galaxies in the universe. Every other option will contradict that arrangement and the hierarchy. For question number 2, just like I said, the mother has to be older than the child. The mother has to be in existence first. So compared to our solar system, the universe is... So if the solar system is inside the galaxy and the galaxy is inside the universe, so the solar system is like a grandchild of the universe. So we know that the universe is 13.8 billion years old, or 14 billion if you want to wrap it up. So our solar system is just 4.5 billion years old. So compared to this universe, our solar system definitely is younger, smaller, and contains fewer stars. Let's see. Compared to our universe, compared to our solar system, the universe is older. I got that wrong. The universe is older, larger, and contains more stars. Okay, so that confused me for a bit. So the correct answer there should be D. Good. So let's head back to our review. So today we're going to be reviewing the entire astronomy unit and everything that we've learned so far. I mean, if you remember that crazy video we watched when a door was inside another door, and then another door was inside another door, and then another door was inside another door. So you get the point. So the universe is the largest of all, and the universe has galaxies, and then the galaxy has system, and then the system has planets and stars, and then on. You get the point. Good. So the origin of everything is the Big Bang theory that we discussed. Big Bang theory is just like, this is like a funny animation of it, but it's like from one single point everything just exploded. All right, and because this is space, right, there's no friction in space. So since there's no friction, the same force of that explosion that happened so many billions of years ago, that same force is still pushing these galaxies apart from one another. So an evidence that supports the Big Bang theory is that the universe is still expanding, and galaxies are constantly moving away from one another, as you can see in that video right there. So the first proof that the Big Bang theory is true is that the universe is expanding. And then you have the concept of the redshift versus the blue shift. Redshift is when the thing is moving away from you. So when the galaxy is moving away from Earth, that is redshift. And then if it's moving closer, then that is blue shift. Okay, moving closer is blue shift, moving away is red shift, and I think we played a game with that in class the other day. So with all that piece of information, the age of the universe and expanding universe, red shift and blue shift, I want you guys to attempt the following questions. I want you guys to attempt question number 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so let's head back to it. Question number 3. I'm going to change the color. Look at it critically. Tell me what you think the answer is. Question number, if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video. Question number 4. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can contain all 3 questions. Question number 5. And finally, question number 6. Those are the 4 questions that you are attempting right now. Jot down your points, pause the video if you have to. All right. Okay, so let's review those questions together. Question number 3. Scientists infer that the Big Bang Theory occurred, I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, it occurred 13.8 billion years ago. So the correct answer there is D. Question number 4. A major piece of evidence supporting the Big Bang Theory is the observation of the wavelength of light from stars in distant galaxies show a redshift, because the universe is expanding, the galaxies are moving away from one another. So moving away would be a redshift. Okay, so and as I'm moving away, the wavelength is getting stretched, the wavelength is getting longer. So the correct answer there will be B, like you saw in the previous GIF video that we just talked about. Question number 5. What does a redshift in light from a distant celestial object indicate to a scientist on Earth? Okay, so if there is a redshift, it means that particular object or star is moving away from the Earth because it is redshifted. So redshift is moving away. So the correct answer there is that the universe appears to be expanding because the galaxy is moving away. As they are moving away, they are occupying more space, so the universe itself is expanding and expanding further and further. And lastly, question number 6. A blue shift of light from a star indicates that the star is, remember this time around, is blue shift. So if it's blue shift, the correct answer should be that the star is moving closer to the Earth, moving towards the Earth. So the correct answer there definitely should be C. Cool. You guys ready for more? Let's move further. So from there, we moved on to the idea of comets, asteroids, and meteoroids, and we explored all those concepts. We said an asteroid is a rocky material made up of rocky materials. They can be found between Jupiter and Mars. All right, in the space between Jupiter and Mars, they are found in the asteroid belt. They are rocky, they are metallic. All right, and then they orbit around the Earth in the heliocentric model. Comet, on the other hand, is this second guy right here. A comet is the one that creates the shooting star that flares up because it's made up of ice, and they are found in the Kuiper belt, way beyond Neptune, which is the last planet. So because they are icy, as they get closer to the sun, the heat begins to melt them, and then they form that gas, that vaporization in the atmosphere as they move towards the sun, and that's the flare you see that you'd often call a shooting star. So that's what a comet is. So asteroid found in the asteroid belt, much closer to the sun, between Mars and Jupiter. Comet is found way outside the solar system after the last planet, and they are icy, they are made up of dust, and they form shooting star when they get closer to the sun. Then we talked about the idea of a meteor, right? A meteor is a fragment of a comet or a fragment of an asteroid that makes its way into the Earth's atmosphere, and as they get closer and closer to Earth, they burn up because the Earth has a protective layer, and that's the guy you'd often see burning up or looks like a ball of fire falling towards the Earth. Most of them do make it to the Earth's surface, like you see in the last picture to the right, and then we call them meteorites. All right, if they've not made it to the Earth's surface, they are just meteors. All right, they're just meteors. Good. So that's the major difference between the three. Meteor is the smallest, followed by comet, and then followed by asteroids. And then the next size would be planets. And of course, we already know what planets are. Okay, so bigger than planets would be stars. And then stars, they come together to form a galaxy, like our Milky Way galaxy. And then different galaxies come up together to form the universe, which is the last picture you see to the right. So you get the other, a meteorite, very small, and then a comet, icy, found in the Kuiper belt, forms a shooting star. Then you have the asteroids found between Mars and Jupiter, orbiting around the sun, made up of rocky materials and metallic materials. And then just a little bigger than asteroids is the planet, just like Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. And then bigger than the planets will be the stars, just like our sun. And then a collection of different sun or different stars together forms a galaxy. And then different galaxies come together to form the universe. So in terms of age, we know that our solar system is 4.5 billion years. So the planet, the moon, the sun itself, and everything in the solar system are right around 4.5 billion years old. Why the galaxy is still within the same age bracket, and then the universe itself, once again, is 13.8 billion years ago, just about the same time that the Big Bang theory occurred. All right, so one is 4.5 billion, which is the solar system and galaxy, and then the universe is 13.5 billion years old. So with all those pieces of information, I want you to attempt question number 7 and question number 8. Let's go there. So let's move in. Question number 7. I'm going to zoom in so you can see that clearly. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it and give me an answer for question number 7. Then let's move to question number 8 on the next page. And I think you should include question number 9 as well for this. We're still talking about comet and asteroids. All right, so let's review this together. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Question number 7. Blah, 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 up there. And then the main question is, asteroid impacts from this large crater is theorized to have caused, which is one of the most important reasons why we study these things, because they hit the Earth. Some of them can impact the Earth, and they've impacted the Earth several times before, especially when the solar system was still very young, and they caused huge climatic change, they caused ice ages, and they caused extinction of land animals and sea animals at different points in Earth's history, which is what we're going to learn in our next class as well. So to answer, please simply answer the question. C is the right answer for that. It causes mass extinction of species on Earth and causes extreme climatic change, such as ice ages, that the Earth has experienced 2 or 3 times before in history past. Okay, moving on. Question number 8. What do you think the right answer is? Question number 8. The correct answer is C, right there, because X is a comet. A comet is a chunk of rock with ice that forms the shooting star that we talked about moments ago. And then Y is a streak of light seen when space rock enters Earth's atmosphere. So definitely there's a meteor right there. That's the one that enters the Earth's atmosphere and becomes a ball of fire that burns up before getting to the Earth's atmosphere. And then lastly, Z is the metallic object that orbits between Mars and Jupiter asteroid. So our correct answer definitely is C for that. All right, question number 9. Blah 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 blah. up there. And then the main question is, many meteoroids are believed to be fragments of celestial objects normally found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. So if you are looking for anything that exists between Mars and Jupiter, your mind should go straight to an asteroid. And then of course they mentioned that it's a meteoroid, and I mentioned a while ago that meteoroids are fragments, pieces of asteroids or pieces of comets. All right, so the correct answer here definitely is obvious already, is an asteroid. Great, let's see what else we can do before we move on. We're going to move on to the first thing we discussed, which was the idea of heliocentrism and geocentrism. So people in the past once thought that the Earth is actually in the middle of the universe and everything is revolving around it. Of course, that makes sense. Everything moves across the sky, even the sun itself. So it's completely normal to think that the Earth is in the middle and everything is revolving around it. So you call that concept geocentrism. Geo means Earth, centric means center. So geocentrism, Earth at the center. And then heliocentrism, helium comes from the word helium, the burning of helium or the production of helium in the sun, giving out heat and energy, and the nuclear fusion occurring inside our star, which is the sun. So helio, fire, hot, the sun in the middle. Okay, heliocentrism. So you have the sun in the middle. So with that little piece of review, I want you guys to go ahead now and answer question number, let's see where we are at right here, question number 10 and question number 11. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole of question 11. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause the video, answer the questions, and then I'll come back for the review. All right, question number 10. Let's do the review together. The diagram below represents a simple geocentric model. So that word geocentric simply means Earth at the middle. Which object is represented by the letter X? So I see the letter X right there. Since it's geocentric, then it is the Earth that should be centric. Geo, Earth, centric, center. So it is the Earth that should be in the center there. So definitely we're looking at option A for the right answer, Earth. Question number 11. Which diagram represents a geocentric model? I think I need to look at question number 12 as well. Let's see. Geocentric model once again. So we're looking at the word geo, which means Earth should be at the middle. So we are looking at a diagram where E, or the Earth, would be at the middle. So let's see. Option A, definitely not it, because it's the planet that is in the middle. Then you have S in the middle, so definitely not option B. Definitely it could be C though. Yeah, it's C, because Earth is at the middle. This other guy, we have Sun in the middle here, you have planet at the middle here. So yeah, it's option C. Definitely Earth is in the middle. Okay, and I think that would be a good place for us to kind of take a break, and then the second and third video will be uploaded for your review. All right, so guys, prepare your unit assessment is next week Friday. All right, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your day and hope you enjoy the review. Kasha, bye bye.